Hey there guys, so today I'm actually going to show you guys how to make these little containers for carrying liquids out of regular drinking straws. This is very handy because it lightens your load when backpacking. You don't have to worry about heavy containers. These are very secure, it's not going to leak, so let's get some tools together and we'll get started.
Okay guys, so to get started you're going to want a permanent ink pen, a pair of pliers, preferably needle-nosed, although if you're like me and couldn't find yours, any kind of pliers will work. You want to make sure you have a regular drinking straw, a pair of scissors, a lighter, and then some kind of small bag in order to contain your capsules so that just in case the seal fails and they leak, it's not going to leak all over your backpack. I was able to get these little tiny ones at the craft store. I got about 600 of them for $1. So that's what we need. Now let's go ahead and get started. So to get started with this, what I would recommend that you guys do is lay out all the materials that you need. You also want to make sure that you have a surface that is preferably clean. You're going to take and start with your bag, and what you're going to do is you're going to cut along the bag just before the actual zipper portion, okay? So just kind of make sure you're not cutting the zipper portion off. You're just cutting right to the zipper portion. Our next step is going to be inserting the straw into the bag. So you're going to make sure that if this is a bendy straw, that you're putting the regular portion of the straw down in the bag. Make sure it's not crooked, stand it up straight. Then you're going to take your permanent marker and you're going to mark where at the straw it hits. Okay, mark that. Once you have that mark on your straw, we're going to go ahead and cut it. Just like so. Now don't throw this portion away, you're going to need it later. The next thing you're going to do is take your pair of pliers and you're going to crimp the end of this single-use capsule, and you're going to take your lighter and you're going to go ahead and burn the end of this. Burn it down so that there is absolutely nothing there. There's no holes. Then take your pliers and crimp down on it to make sure it's a really good seal.
For the purpose of this demonstration, I'm not going to actually fill this with anything, but when you do fill it with whatever product you're using, you want to make sure you only fill it about to here. And the reason why is because we're going to melt some of it down, and we want to make sure there's an air bubble in between the seal that we're going to create and the actual product that's inside. This air bubble, which you can actually see on these ones here, what it's going to do is it's going to make it to where if these do get kind of smushed in there or crushed, it has a little bit of a give to it and it's not going to combust and explode. So fill it up to right about there, and you're just going to repeat the same process. Crimp down, take your lighter, melt it down, take and crimp it. Then what you're going to want to do is make sure it's airtight. You're going to squeeze it, make sure nothing comes out, and if everything is correct, then you're going to take a new bag. And the reason we marked it on the bag to begin with was so that we would know exactly it's going to fit in the bag. So now when we slide this into our brand new bag, guess what? It seals and it's perfect. So that is how you make a capsule for liquid on your backpacking trip, to make sure that it doesn't leak out. I hope you guys found this helpful. Check out my other videos, and until my next one, I'll talk to you later.